Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Here's that for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Chris. Thanks so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. So this is an Oktoberfest from Hightower. It's called The Beauty of Change, which what a perfect label for this time of year. And I'm in upstate New York, and it's still, leaves are changing, and it's so beautiful here. So yeah, definitely an appropriate label. So I think I said this, it's an Oktoberfest. It's 5.3% ABV, and yeah, let's get into it. I don't really have I don't know. I was like, what glass should I use? Leaves, hops, I don't know. I got nothing. I just wanted a lower ABV beer, and I'm like, this will definitely be the perfect one. All right, so it's got this nice orange color, almost like a what is that more specifically than just saying orange? Is it like an amberish kind of color? The head, almost exactly a finger, not the most compact bubbles, pretty darn white though, kind of, fluffy-ish. Definitely looks really tasty. Let's get the aroma. You can smell some of the fermentation, some sweetness. It's almost just like malt, not like Whoppers because there's no chocolate, but just like that malted candy kind of a sweetness to it. Slight Cheerios, an earthy corn sweet thing. Yeah, it's interesting because kind of like that, the color of it, I'm like, all right, there's a sweet earthiness. There's probably something more specific to say, but I'm not quite pulling it. Yeah, that corn element for sure. It smells really good, just to put that out there. See about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. Hope you're doing well. That's nice. Good balance of the sweetness and the bitterness. A little bit of not prickly, but like it kind of like commands your attention the way the bitterness hits and some of these flavors. Some like soft caramel notes in the taste, which might have been some of the stuff I was having a hard time describing in the aroma. Definitely comes across in the taste. Almost a slight brown sugar note even. And then it does have like the more vibrant, bright kind of flavors. You taste some of the fermentation. You taste, again, this like bitter, almost prickliness. Earthy, not quite grassy, not quite floral, certainly not dank or piney. So closer to these guys, but not, that doesn't 100% get to it. This is my own vocabulary that's throwing this off. It's not like an off flavor or something. I'm not pulling the right words. I hope this is making for a good beer review because I keep feeling like I can't quite pull the word. I can't quite pull the better term for it, but here's other stuff, that dances around what I'm, experiencing. There's a little bit of almost like a cream ale moment in the sip. A little bit of that corn thing, I was getting the aroma. And yeah, it's this interesting caramel interwoven with a bitter earthiness. That's pretty spot on to the back half of it. But yeah, there's something else that's very familiar that I'm going to do another sip and see if I can identify. Oh, duh. It's just like a generic nuttiness. Yeah, duh. That's this other thing that's like super obvious. Almost the closest would be peanuts, but it's not exactly. It's just more of a generic nuttiness. It's like sometimes I'll say nondescript melon, but closer to honeydew than a watermelon. It's kind of like that thing. Like it's a generic nuttiness, but it's close, but not exactly like peanut butter or peanuts. Yeah, this is super tasty. What a nice beer. It is a super cold fall day outside. I just got done walking Bruno, and this is hitting the spot for sure. So Chris, thanks again. I really appreciate it. Have you guys had an Oktoberfest recently you want to tell me about? You ever had this one specifically? Anything else from Hightower? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check them out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So just please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.